telling stories and just don't care. From chasing 8 seconds to now running the show. From the arena dirt to the chutes to lights on the road. According to Flint, life's better with a grin. A cold beer, good friends, and a wild streak within. From the dirt to the screen, he's keeping it real with a heart like Montana and nerves made of steel. Yeah, you never know what he's gonna say, but you're gonna have fun either way. It's a wild ride, buckle in tight. According to Flint, it's one hell of a night. He's quick on his feet, got a mic in his hand, firing up the whole place, got the crowd clapping hands. Ain't no filter, just straight up truth, calling it like it is from the cowboy booth. According to Flint, life's better with a grin. A cold beer, good friends, and a wild streak within. From the dirt to the screen, he's keeping it real with a heart like Montana and nerves made of steel. Yeah, you never know what he's gonna say, but you're gonna have fun either way. It's a wild ride, buckle in tight. According to Flint, it's one hell of a night. So raise a glass, raise a cheer, turn it up, we're all in here. Good folks, good vibes, let's take this thing for one more ride. According to Flint, life's better with a grin. A cold beer, good friends, and a wild streak within. From the dirt to the screen, he's keeping it real with a heart like Montana and nerves made of steel. Yeah, you never know what he's gonna say, but you're gonna have fun either way. It's a wild ride, buckle in tight. According to Flint, it's one hell of a night. Oh yeah. According to Flint, it's one hell of a night.
Coming to you live from an undisclosed location, here is your host, the one and only Flint Rasmussen.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday night, as always. My name is Flint. I'll be your flight attendant tonight, taking you all the places you need to go. Bo back in Billings, pushing all the buttons. Billings, ranchers, farmers, loving this. Is it too wet to get in the fields? Yeah, is it to get too much rain? Getting close. The Billings with the big 1.5 inches of rain Sunday night, right? Sunday night? Yeah. Big rains in Montana after snow a couple weeks ago, so things are looking green and beautiful up in that part of the country. Same in Texas. Oh, that's right. Welcome, everybody. Let you get settled in. Coming off a big weekend in Tacoma, Washington. Heading now to the PBR World Finals. I'd like everybody to notice that my mom, Tootie, remembered that it's Tuesday and apparently got the notice that I was going to be on here live tonight. So my parents made it. That means it's time to get going, but we'll let everybody get in here a little bit. Evan, hey, in case everybody missed it, Evan is that guy that just keeps telling me it's his birthday week. So I think we should all wish our man Evan that we see here every week. Coming up this weekend, it will be Evan's 27th birthday. Evan, who I met one year, I believe, Evan, check me if I'm wrong. I believe we met at Fort Worth, possibly at PBR World Finals or an event in Fort Worth. I can't remember, but that's so. Evan, happy 27th birthday this week. So there you go. Oh, what do we got? We'll let our numbers build, let everybody see us online. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. By the way, if you want to we're on our YouTube channel again tonight, right, Bo? And I said that on this morning's. Oh, Evan, 2020 in Oklahoma City. All right, I was close. Evan. We are also on the According to Flint. It's According to Flint, I believe, YouTube channel, and you can catch us there as well. You can have your own group chat, although I cannot see at this point. I cannot see the group chat on YouTube because I choose to watch the one on Facebook. Eventually, if we transition over to YouTube every night, I'll just get on there and watch our chat on YouTube, much like I do here. So we've been getting a few people over there on YouTube, and that's PBR does the same. The broadcast there, that is the new thing. Honestly, Facebook. Did you just do that? Did you just make that, Bo? Sorry, he's showing me things. I feel like Clint Atkins talking to a screen that no one else can see. And so eventually maybe we'll switch over to YouTube and you get millions of people watching. Who knows? Right now we have exactly 72, which will take a great weekend in Tacoma, Washington. We will, I'm not going to expand it to X. We did that. Did we ever go on Twitter? Well, I still call it Twitter. There was a time we had two phones going. Remember, we just do it on the phone? And during COVID, we started this during COVID. So I would have one phone with the chat on Facebook and one phone with the chat on Instagram. No laptops, anything. We just did it on the phone, right? It was big time. And during COVID, everybody was locked in their houses. So we'd have 300-400 people watching. So we appreciate everybody. Hey, let's take a quick break. We're going to talk Tacoma. We're going to talk who made it to the World Finals. We've got our stronghold of the week, Wrangler Minute. If you give me some good stuff, changed it up tonight. You people got a little. There is no way I'm drinking a pour like that. I'll sip this to about there, and then I'm going to bed. So it's red wine night. It's a nice Cabernet tonight. It's got a nice bouquet. Is that, yeah. See if it's got good legs. Let's see. Oh, yeah. It's got some legs on it. Got good stuff. So cheers to everybody. Quick break. Long live Cowboys, Wrangler jeans and shirts, part of my family for a lot of years, and great partners of According to Flint right here on a Tuesday night. Quick break. We're going to get rolling after this.
Wrangler, for the ride of life.
That's right, Gail. Go Wrangler butts. That's right. That's Gail just popping on. Just Gail, a new face, just popping on here and saying go Wrangler butts. Welcome, everybody. As we wind up and conclude the regular season of the Unleash the Beast PBR Tour, our main tour, the Professional Bull Riders, the Velocity Tour has also completed. The big Velocity Tour finals coming up this weekend in Corpus Christi, Texas. So follow along there. Watch at pbr.com, all the places you can watch. I know that will be on Ride Pass, Pluto TV, or the PBR app, so be watching for that. Some great riders at the Velocity Tour finals. And those guys, let's see, do we take 5 to the World Finals from there? And then there's redemptions. I can't keep up with it all. But catch that this weekend. Flint, where will the Flint show be at the finals? Sally, I don't do the Flint show at the finals anymore. We don't really have a place for it. And with other guys working the finals, I always thought I'm going to keep doing the Outside the Barrel show forever because that's my show. And we just don't have the infrastructure for it in Cowtown near the Coliseum. So no, you're going to have to live without the Flint show for the second year in a row. Sorry about that. Kat, miss you performing. Hi, Kat. Kat Randolph. Kat Randolph to the main stage. Yeah, sorry. Again, great weekend in Tacoma. And I want to say this about Tacoma. I have a big history at the Tacoma Dome in the winter of about 1996-ish, 95, might have been a little later, mid to late 90s. I traveled out to Tacoma and to Tacoma, Washington, and I worked a rodeo. Wrangler Western Trails Rodeo for Jerome Robinson, the late great Jerome Robinson, and worked a rodeo in the Tacoma Dome. It had rained for a week, which I found out was really not a big deal in the Tacoma, Seattle area. But that is, my history goes all the way back, 25 years with the Tacoma Dome. And if you've never been, when the Tacoma Dome was built, it was the largest wooden dome structure of its type. I don't know if in the world or in the country. It was built at one time in about 1957. The Brick Breeden Fieldhouse at Montana State University was the largest wooden dome structure. But the Tacoma Dome came later. So I snapped a picture the other night. If you've never been to the Tacoma Dome, a more unique view than maybe what we see in the regular arenas that we go to. Sorry to catch you off guard, Bo. But it was built, I remember when I was young on cable TV with the feed from Seattle, watching the state football playoffs, high school football playoffs being played in the Tacoma Dome. So it's a different setup. It's a very large building built big enough to play football in. So it's more of a football setup. And just one of our favorite places. The fans up in the Northwest, I knew this back in my rodeo days. They are as loud and involved and as rowdy as any fans we see. No different. You look at the stands there. It was packed on Saturday night. And the Tacoma Dome always delivers. It's a loud building. It's a fun building. And Saturday night, riding 24 bulls on the night sure didn't hurt the energy in the crowd, for sure. So, great weekend. Congratulations to Keyshawn Whitehorse on the big win in Tacoma, as Bo just crammed for the final test for the big final exam and whooped out a big, something. That all it was is the standings. That's the only big thing Bo's going to whoop out tonight. Keyshawn Whitehorse, take a look though. Okay, so Hudson Bolton comes in at number 12. A couple guys, several guys medicaled out. Listen, here's what happens. A guy like John Crimber, Dalton Castle, who are banged up, they're coming in at number 12. They turned it down because they knew they'd get Cool Whip. They're heading into the finals. So who comes in at number 12? Hudson Bolton, the 19-year-old, rides Cool Whip, ends the event at number 5. Then the last 4 guys, Clay Guyton, Brady Fielder, Court McFadden, and Keyshawn Whitehorse, battle it out till the end. Ride the last 4 bulls in a row. Congratulations, Keyshawn Whitehorse. I've said it all year. I think he looks better than he has in his entire career. We see it now. Keyshawn Whitehorse with the big win in Tacoma. There's Court McFadden, the Texas Hammer, coming from down under. That's Brady Fielder. He's the number 2 man in the world behind Dalton Castle by 100 and some points. Hey, guess what, everybody? PBR World Finals is coming up, and it is a great damn PBR World title race. So congratulations. There's your top 10. Zeke Mitchell finishing at number 10. So the question is, did Ezekiel Mitchell, yeah, by the way, Hudson Bolton, good to see you, Chris Pantani. Hudson Bolton, a New York Maverick. Chris Pantani, of course, the general manager. But here's your top 10 in the world standings heading in to the elimination rounds of the PBR World Standings coming up starting March, 8th, whatever that Thursday is. Dalton Castle, look at how close it is, 1,258 points, 1,132 points for Brady Fielder. Look at the riding percentage, everyone, of the top 10 in the world. Brady Fielder still way out there at about 66%. The number 10 man in the world, Kaiki Pacheco, riding 53% of his bulls. Everybody in the top 10 riding over 40%. The young guys, look at the young guys riding, Court McFadden at 58%. Sage Steele Kimsey, hey, listen, Sage Steele Kimsey finds 0.3 of a second on his Saturday night ride. He's going to be 93 points, sets him in a different position come Sunday. 0.3 of a second costs Sage for the weekend, but look for him come World Finals. That's a guy that knows how to win. So there's the top 10, but you might be wondering who made it? Who qualified in the top 40 positions of the PBR World Finals when you figure out injuries? Here it is. I know it's small, but we're going to take a look at it. There you go. Ethan Winkler, the last guy in. There's Boudreaux. Let's see. What else do we got? I don't know. Did Zeke make it in? I don't know if he did. There's some great names in there. Boudreaux, Mason Taylor got in. Leandro Zampalo, he was the last Cowboy standing winner. There's both Adriano Salgado and Tiago Salgado. A lot of chances for some fireworks there. Colton Hevelo, Julio Cesar Marquez, Denner Barbosa, Sandro Batista. He's been hurt. Apparently he's going to come back. But then look at the left-hand column and work your way up there. Caden Loud, Alan DeSouza. Look at Jose Vitor Leme. Surprise. He's like 18th or 19th by a few points, needing to get in that top 15 to get to championship weekend. Hey, when we get to that last 20 and then 5 from the redemption rounds, that last 25 going into AT&T Stadium, some freaking bull riding, folks. I mean, holy crap. Look at the names on here. It's going to be a great time. There you go. Check them out. That's right. Daniel Keeping. That's right. Everybody's picking out their favorites. That's how you know. That just came out today. So congratulations to all those fellas. Oh, let's see if anybody has anything cool to say. Can't help to get attached to these guys. Clay's your fave. You know what, Lindy? You're right. And I know you're a girl, so you're attached to the Bull Riders. But Clay Guyton he's kind of become a fan favorite as well. The red hair, the smile, he gets excited. He's passionate both ways when he rides. He shows his joy. When he gets bucked off, he's pissed off, whatever. Anyway. Danny says he saw my brother. He's getting ready to move to Texas from Helena. Huh? See, it can be done. Contrary to what a lot of Montanans tell you. They don't check your ID when you leave. You can leave Montana if you want. Dwayne Malum, good to see you, Dwayne. An old friend of ours from up in northeastern Montana. He was messaging me this weekend wanting info on some Montana State football players. I'll get to that in a few minutes. But yeah, good to see you, Dwayne. Glad you're here. Let's see. Lindy, let's guess who comments next. We should, instead of having a contest of who gets here first, we should have a contest of who comments next. Evan, Lindy, or Marcus. We should do that. Am I choppy? No, it looks like I'm okay. All right. I was just on my screen, I'm choppy. On my phone, I'm good. So I think I'm all right. So, and Lindy says, PBR riders are all so humble. Yep, Lindy. Thing about bull riders and rodeo people, they're all humble. They're all really nice people. Every single one of them. Sorry, I bleed sarcasm there. Am I okay there? They're just, as a whole, every person there is like my favorite person in the world. Oh, that was on the edge of salty. Now, just right on the edge. Just right on the edge of salty. So hey, here's our, I told Bo today, he said, hey, what do you want to be your Montana Silversmiths standings of the week? And a matter of fact, he says the entire title, just like that. Hey, what about our Montana Silversmiths standings of the week? I said, no, let's not do standings. Let's do one of my favorite rodeos of all time. Been around over 100 years, the Clovis, California rodeo. ended on Sunday. So we want to say here is our Montana Silversmiths results of the week. Clovis, California. Tilden Hooper, the wily veteran who recently was on what's something Canyon. It's the new Netflix series. So it's kind of like God, what's the name of it? Anyway, Tilden was on there riding a bareback horse the other day. Mike McGinn in the steer wrestling. There you go. Rusty Wright wins the Saddle Bronc. I'd like to see Rusty, that brother, back at the NFR. It's been a few years. He's battled some injuries. Britt Benke and the Team Rope and Summer Cosell, the barrel racing, and TJ Gray. TJ Gray, the guy from Oregon who came into last year's Wrangler NFR, the number one bull rider in the world. He gets the big winner at Clovis, California. They do 4 or 5 days of Ransom Canyon. Thank you, Bo. Appreciate it. Bo, feeding the info in the ear. Ransom Canyon. What's his name that used to be on the show Vegas? What's the star? Are you looking at it? Josh Duhamel. Josh Duhamel, I believe, is on it. Ransom Canyon. Let me instantly, if you want to turn cowboys off about a show about cowboys, the first thing they have them do is what? A whole bunch of ranchers and rodeo people get together at a bar on a TV show or on a movie. How you doing? Good to see you. God damn, what are you doing? Oh, there's a song. Come on, everybody. Let's go line dancing. And they go line dance. Ransom Canyon. Why the hell do they all got to make us line dance? Nobody line dances except guys in their jeans are too small and too short for their jeans, and their hats bent down in the front and the back. And sorry, I'm not trying to be that guy, but listen, I've drank whiskey and beer with a lot of ranchers and a lot of rodeo cowboys in places like Choteau, Montana, from Choteau, Montana to Fort Worth, Texas, and there ain't a freaking one of them line dances. Okay? Maybe my brother Pete will line dance once in a while. Him and Pete and Weeby and the whole gang goes out. They go to the Legion in Choteau, Montana. Sometimes they get Stanley to go with them. Marlon Styron's down there and Burdick. They know who I'm talking about. And they all go line dance. Every once in a while. 3rd of July, the night of the 3rd, they go line dance. That's the only time. I wish some of those people in Choteau would watch this show so they know I talk about them. Hey, let's take a look at that before we take a break. Look at nobody gets it. They think I'm making names up. No, Weeby, Burdick, Marlon, all of them. Who else? Benny Neal, he'll go down line dance with them once in a while. Butch Bratsky, I've seen him bust a move line dancing right there, right in Billings. Yeah. Let's take a look at the schedule coming up. We got the weekend off. Some of us have the weekend off. I mentioned the Velocity to the Pendleton Whiskey Velocity Tour Finals in Corpus Christi, Texas this coming weekend. But when it comes to Everything World Finals week, you can catch it. And keep in mind, you can catch it on all of our outlets, on YouTube, on X. However, for all the people watching at home, you can catch us on, that's right, for all you old farts that keep the Cowboy Channel on all day long. I'm talking to you, Butch. PBR World Final. Look, Butch tunes in, and he didn't know I was just going to torture him. You can catch us on the Cowboy Channel. Great deal between, oh, there's Pete. Not on your effing life. I knew somebody had to respond. Finally. Pete, you tell Weeby and all those guys, Benny Neal, who else? Jerlong, he might be down there. You never know about him. There it is. The 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 4 big days next weekend. Eliminations at Cowtown Coliseum, coming back for the redemption round. Those 20 guys that didn't make it out of eliminations go to redemptions against 20 other guys, invitees from the Velocity Tour International. And Butch says, no way on the line dancing. Now I'm getting some action. Kid Rock's Rockin' Rodeo, Friday night, May 16th. That thing is going to, hey, don't forget, Kid Rock, he performed. This isn't the old, we're going to have a rodeo and then have a concert after. Keep in mind, Kid Rock kicks off the show with 3 or 4 songs and a special guest. Last year it was Jelly Roll. Who will it be this year? I'm not allowed to tell you, but it's going to be a good one. Don't want to miss that. It's live on Fox Nation, by the way. Kid Rock's Rockin' Rodeo. And so don't want to miss that. And then it's the classic. The arena is big enough in AT&T Stadium. It's head-to-head, 2 Bulldoggers running at the same time, 2 teams roping at the same time. Great time. And then, of course, the 17th and 18th, big Saturday, Sunday for championship weekend, the PBR World Finals. Those 3 nights, those 3 days also. Cole Hauser's tailgate party. Saturday night of PBR World Finals, it's Chris Lane performing out at Cole Hauser's tailgate party. He will follow the introduction of all the 25 Cowboys at championship weekend. Big time. Big time. Let's take a quick break. We'll talk some, I'll give you my stronghold of the week, Wrangler Minute coming up, maybe some football, whatever. Fans' choice, whatever we want to talk about. Take a break. See, look what I'm wearing today. Well, little gift from Montana Silversmiths. Nice little, yeah, I know. I like it. Montana Silversmiths from our partners. Back after this. Trying to be smart and he's not. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. I'm gonna say, Marcus, from the picture, like there's a social media picture that PBR posted, and it has Kid Rock and then a shadow cutout of an artist, and everybody's trying to guess what it is from the picture. Marcus, I'm gonna tell you right now, the silhouette cutout has nothing to do with who the artist is. I'm just going to tell everybody that right now. Don't look at the silhouette cutout and try to come up with who is Kid Rock's special guest to sing a song with him. So, yeah. Mona says, is Cole actually a cowboy? Here's what I want to say. That's a good topic. Should it be my Wrangler Minute? That's going to be my Wrangler Minute. Thank you. Now, Mona, you got to stick around because my Wrangler Minute coming up in a few minutes is Cole Hauser a real cowboy? There you go. Oh, and I know what you're asking. You've stepped back and said, Flint, hold on. Are you sure you can talk a minute about whether Cole Hauser is a cowboy or not? And Flint says, I do believe I can. So that's my Wrangler Minute. But first, congratulations, by the way. Wait, no, I want to come back with this. Here's the other fun thing about going to Tacoma and Seattle, just for my parents, because they're Seattle Mariners fans. By the way, before you show the picture, before you show the picture, I go to like 1 or 2 games a year. So my friend Chris Rankin, I haven't seen Rankin on here because it's his birthday. Happy birthday to my good friend Chris Rankin. We went to the game together. We met some other PBR people there, but we get there early. We get there about 2 hours early. And they have parking, $30. I always think it's funny, like people in Montana bitch if they got to pay $10 for parking. There is a parking garage right across from the stadium, like 30 yards, $60. So I pull in and I said, hey, if I pay you $60, do I got to park in the garage or can I park right down there by the crosswalk? He said, I'll take your $60. Go down there and see Larry. We go down. We're on the end spot by the sidewalk on the crosswalk that goes in the main entrance of the stadium for the Mariners. So Rankin and I paid big money to park close. Went out to drink at a bar. Went and eat 2 hot dogs apiece. And it was great. No traffic. No. So here you go. from me to everyone else and my brand new white Mariners hat. It was a beautiful, beautiful spring evening at the Seattle Mariners game out there in right center field. That's Julio Rodriguez area in the no-fly zone out there. Yeah, there you go. Great place. Great place to go to a ball game. My parents should be fans of the Mariners. It's a great park, great organization. Anyway, congratulations to. That's right. I got the shirt on, everybody. The 6th round draft pick of the Las Vegas Raiders, touchdown Tommy Mellott, former Montana State great, played 4 years of quarterback at Montana State, drafted as a possible wide receiver return specialist for the Raiders in the 6th round. So congratulations to touchdown Tommy. He just went ahead and ran a 4.39 40 at his pro day. Also congratulations to University of Montana. That's right, Bo. I'm congratulating a Grizzly. Billings Senior High School graduate, Junior Bergen of the University of Montana, return specialist, got drafted also, 7th round. And Brody Grebe, by the way, former Montana high school state champion calf roper back in the day. Brody Grebe gets a rookie minicamp invite to the Minnesota Vikings. Marcus Ware, whose dad Dave used to be the boss of the Tire-Ramas all across Montana. Marcus Ware, a graduate. Oh, by the way, Brody Grebe, a graduate of Melstone High School, enrollment like 28 in 4 grades. Marcus Ware, a graduate of Billings Central High School, home of the Rams. He gets a camp invite to the Seahawks. And Brendan Hall, another Montana State guy, a graduate of Springtown, Texas High School, home of the Porcupines, right over here. They all got invites to rookie mini camps, except touchdown Tommy got drafted. There you go. Hey, let's do our stronghold of the week. How about that? This weekend, there was a lot of strongholds. There was a lot of great rides. There was a lot of great saves from our bullfighters. Great things happened. But this week, the young Keyshawn Whitehorse, who's becoming a wily veteran, takes his turn on the old man Mike's Motive in the championship round on Sunday afternoon in the Tacoma Dome. Here is Keyshawn Whitehorse on Mike's Motive, the bull with, I think, the most outs ever in the PBR. Keyshawn Whitehorse for the win in Tacoma. Here's the call.
Mike's Motive, still no day off. You've got to do your job here.
Have put on one of the best championship round shows we have seen. He needs 89, and Coop, it's going to be right there.
It's going to be right there close, and you know this.
There it is. That was it. See the crowd, man? That's Sunday afternoon in Tacoma, Washington. Sunday afternoon. So great job. Always, Keyshawn's a good guy to have around. Keyshawn setting the standard. I should have gotten a picture. Keyshawn is setting the standard for a rival wardrobe. He's taking a page out of the book of pro basketball players and pro football players, and he's wearing the tight Wrangler polyester pants, a sport coat, old shirt. It is the greatest. Every week, he's got a sport coat with a vest and the skin-tight polyester pants. That's how he arrives at the arena, and it is fabulous. It is fab. I got to remember to get a picture. So, yeah, I mean, he's setting the tone, man. So good for Keyshawn. You look good, you play good. That's what I say. So my mom taught me that. You look good, you play good. That's why you dress up on game day. Keyshawn Whitehorse does it. Now, Dalton Castle, he shows up in a hoodie with holes in it, and he still does good. So that blows that theory. I don't know. What else we got? Anybody else have a question or two? I know Nick Osmo from the Grizz. Oh, I didn't realize he went to that. He's a good running back, Jared. Man, all of a sudden my comments there. Him strong, older, awesome. I don't know. Dress for success, Brent. That's right. I'm telling you. Anybody else? See, the problem is like Marcus and Evan and Lindy and they all run out of shit to say. Like, half hour in, they got nothing else. There's nothing else to type. I should put a hold on. Like Evan, I should put a hold on you for like 10 minutes. Just see if we get any other comments. Yeah, it's his birthday. He's fine. 14 Oregon Ducks were drafted. That's great. Was Tacoma louder than the pit? Teresa, I don't know how you determine that, but pretty close. Our sound guy had the decibel meter out, and the pit, I don't compare. When I say it's just loud, it was just loud. The pit's different. It's a flat roof, pretty low flat roof, and really, Bo, who's helping me, he was there for years. It's just a different loud in the pit, for sure. Marcus, good, but I don't want to make it. I'm all about being salty. What else? I'll give everybody a couple little rounds here, and then we'll get to our Wrangler Minute. Jane, Fun Bar, Buckhorn Bar. Are you talking in the Buckhorn Bar in Augusta, Montana? You know the Buckhorn Bar in Augusta, Montana that Pete's brother-in-law owns? How about that for connection? That's right. Lori's on here too. Yeah. Frankie Delwo owns the Buckhorn Bar. Yeah, I know. Yes, I am. See, Jane's from Canada, and she knows the freaking. Jane probably drives all the way from Calgary to have lunch at the Buckhorn, just like Pete and my dad do. Derby pick. Kevin, I would love to help you, but I've paid about as much attention to I should know. I don't know a horse in the Kentucky Derby. Oh my God, it's Brad Narducci, everybody. You ever watch the movie Vision Quest? I have, Brad. You want to wrestle? Shoot. Vision Quest filmed in Spokane, Washington, out there on the eastern side of Washington. Hey, Brad Narducci, it's good to see you. Matthew Modine, the star of the movie Vision Quest, swept him up a cougar, and then he wrestled Shoot there in Spokane. There you go. Thanks, Brad. Good to see you. How'd I do describing Vision Quest? Am I the only one? Yeah. Check that out. 80s movie with a great soundtrack. You people think I don't know. Yeah. There you go, Brad. What a film. Carla was a total babe. That's Brad Narducci just makes an appearance. It just brings out Vision Quest. Yeah, he dieted, remember? Oof. That's right, Pete. Buckhorn Bar has been in the family 70 years. Augusta, Montana. If you ever go through Augusta, greatest little town on the Rocky Mountain front, stop at the Buckhorn Bar, get a burger, get whatever. Say hi to everybody. Derek and Frank and everybody. Evan, our favorite movie of Gene Hackman. Yeah, Hoosiers, my favorite movie of all time. Yeah. That Evan can type, man. He's a fast typer. What else? Anything else before I get to our Wrangler Minute? Anyone else? Anyone? Anything? Brad Narducci, legitimate question. Give us the best fast food burger in the game. Has to be fast food. So is fast food? Okay. Brad, legitimate question by Brad Narducci. Best fast food burger in the game. I will say, a lot of people think it's overrated because it's talked about a lot in Texas. Whataburger is pretty damn good. Okay. Whataburger is good. I have a little guilty pleasure of the little cheeseburgers at McDonald's just because I can eat them and not make a mess. But Burger King's out. I mean, is it... Evan, I'm like a computer. I'll slow down to let people speak because that'll be useful. Evan, you're the best. Whataburger. I have got to go, Brad. I don't get burgers. I used to live on burgers. I am kind of a In-N-Out burger guy. A double at In-N-Out? Like, that's tough. Like, is there other options between Whataburger and Whataburger and In-N-Out? Wendy's? Yeah. I like a little junior bacon cheeseburger from Wendy's. But I'm not going to go my favorite there. No. I'm going Whataburger. And you know why? Or I mean, In-N-Out. And you know why In-N-Out's good? Because they freaking make burgers. And they're good at it. When you're good at something, you make it. And they make freaking burgers. And that's what they do. Well, next time you're in Seattle, drive for a Dick's Burger. I am not driving anywhere for a Dick Burger. Top 2, Whataburger and In-N-Out. Thanks, Brad. I'm with you. Dairy Queen has them, but you just get that if you're really hungry and you actually went to Dairy Queen for a blizzard. Yeah. Steak and Shake burgers are okay. Yeah. Favorite fast food fries? Both remind me of a greasy concession stand rodeo burger at an NRA rodeo. You know what 2 rodeo burgers I remember? As a little kid, it's the last one of the year, and we'd always leave right after the rodeo. I loved the burgers at White Sulphur Springs, Montana, at the rodeo. It was over under behind the white old grandstand. And then when I did Red Lodge back in the day, I took a couple burgers to go, and they were really good. I believe we're talking hey, let's not lose sight of what the question was. We were talking fast food burgers. Fast food burgers. Yeah. Chris says $1 hamburger at Waffle House at 2 a.m. Anything, Bo? The internet? Did you just Google the best? So according to the internet, the best fast food burger is Culver's. Culver's. A&W, Jane, because they still have A&Ws in Canada. See? Whipping that out on us. Clay, favorite place to eat in Fort Worth? I don't know. I have places around here. I'll tell you what I like. I like HG Supply restaurants. I have one. I walked one right here. It's good. Good menu. Otherwise, yeah. Montana Rodeo Burgers. That's right. Red Lodge and White Sulphur Springs. My 2 favorites. Yeah. Culver's. See, even Brad says they're legit, Brad. They're legit. Okay. Enough burger talk. I'm getting hungry. And I have hamburger in my fridge. Thawed out. I do. All right, it's time for our Wrangler Minute. You have an L bar or a bottom third for me or anything? That's in the business. In the business, that's what we call it. I get this a lot. Okay, I'm gonna okay. Sonic, Culver. All right, everybody, I'm done with fast food hamburgers. We're moving on now. We're moving on from burgers. All right. I like the top 5 most unathletic looking professional athletes. Chris, that would be a good one someday. I mean, if you didn't see him in person and didn't realize he was 6'9" when you see him in person, Larry Bird had to be on that for a while. Yeah. Do golfers count? John Daly? I don't know. But hold on. Lower third. There's a background by somebody brought this up when I brought up Cole Hauser, ripped from Yellowstone. Oh, wait, Harlowton, Montana Rodeo Burgers. Now we're on a whole different thing. We're dropping burgers. That's Harlowtons are good. Usually my Aunt Melody is back there working. Hey, you little bastards. That's what she said. Wait, you can't come in and ask questions if I've already covered the topic. I already talked about Tommy Malott. Plus you spelled his name wrong. All right. Got to cover it up. Enough burger talk. I'm moving on. So we bring up Cole Hauser and Rip from Yellowstone. And again, we in the Western sports world and in the cowboy world and in the ranching world, we take ownership of our lifestyle. So when somebody else puts on a cowboy hat and gets on a horse, they say, he ain't even cowboy. Well, Okay, so that's the basis of why I picked this topic. So here it is. I can't remember her name. Brought up Mona. Thanks, Mona. Appreciate it. I like that you addressed yourself there. That answered my question. Mona asked, do you think Cole Hauser's a real cowboy? In my Wrangler Minute, here is my answer to if Cole Hauser is a real cowboy. Wrangler Minute, ready, go. I have got acquainted with Cole Hauser. I know Cole Hauser. And honestly, one-on-one, face-to-face, Cole Hauser has treated me very well. People ask all the time, yeah, but he's not even a real cowboy. He's just an actor. What makes a cowboy, and why do we take ownership of our lifestyle? It has brought recognition to our sport as bull riding and rodeo, and brought recognition to what our world is about. People are now buy tickets, they spend money, they spend sponsorship money because of people like Cole Hauser. Did Cole Hauser grow up a cowboy? Probably not, but now he's spent time in Montana, he rides a horse well. But the biggest thing that makes Cole Hauser a cowboy is he is as strong an advocate for our lifestyle and our way of life as anyone I've ever met. He's passionate about it, he loves it, and he will stand up to the death for our lifestyle. And if he does that, in my book, that makes Cole Hauser a cowboy. There you go. That's what a cowboy is. Stand up for it. Because there's a lot of people in this world that are cowboys that won't stand up. All they do is tell people from out of state to get the hell out of their state. And it's not what cowboys do. We're supposed to be nice, right? There you go. That's my answer. Good? Everybody good with that? Anybody? No, everybody's going to listen to what I said for 1 minute and then go, okay, back to hamburgers. Oh, thanks, Evan. Appreciate that. Oh, because damn it, Harlotons are pretty good. Yeah. Pete, is Pete still on here? Pete will remember. Which rodeo burgers are the best? Oh, I remember now. Oh, Brad Narducci, who is a better rip, Cole Hauser or me? Brad, you, of course. Yeah, of course. The other one that had good rodeo burgers years ago was Deadwood, South Dakota. They had good rodeo burgers. Anyway, hey, anybody else got anything else before we take off? Getting ready as we head into this weekend, be sure as I the defense rest. Thank you, Butch. Appreciate that. Pendleton Whiskey Velocity Tour coming up, Corpus Christi, headed down south. And Pete with the rarely mentioned Helmville, Montana. Peter, that's worth a line dance right there. Evan, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. He wanted me to sing, happy birthday, dear Evan. You're 27 years old this week and you type real fast and you comment a lot. Happy birthday to you. There you go. You're welcome, Evan. Brad, I'm not addressing the steroid allegations against Matt. They're just allegations. Oh, crap. Fun times. Mountain Ops. That's right, Marcus. Mountain Ops. Anything else? Bo, you got anything else back at the studio? All right. I think we've covered it all. Hey, thanks, everybody. Good numbers tonight. It's good to see all my friends. Brad, thanks for joining me. Mom and Dad and Pete and everybody that's going line dancing later at the Legion. What I hear is the newly remodeled Wagon Wheel. They're going to have line dancing this summer out on the outdoor deck in the back. That's right. Hope it's a great, everybody, spring is setting in. Like I said, if you weren't, Brad, there's nothing in the contract that says we have to go for an hour. Nothing. He says we have 11 minutes. as Bo said, or my mom and dad just tuning in, an inch and a half of rain this week in Billings, looking deep Ireland green around there. Bozeman is the same way, according to my girls. Just getting green up in Shodo because it's just stopping to freeze it from freezing at night. So, hey, you people, Chris, everybody, here you go. Thanks for a great regular season on the PBR Unleash the Beast Tour. And hope to talk to you next week. We're tentatively planning. Brad, they got 3 inches there in Columbia Falls. Brad, that's what Courtney told me. You're welcome, Bradley. You're welcome. If we don't talk to you next week, but we're planning on it, we'll see how things shape up for Tuesday night. But PBR World Finals, catch us next weekend. Hey, have a great week, everybody. It's going. There's Matt West is here. I love you guys. Damn it. Hey, we'll see you soon, everybody. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for being. We're all friends here. Good to see all our good friends tonight. This is your hour, according to Flint. See you next time.